Hello everyone, it's Diane again with yet another video. This is going to be part two to part one, which was when I spoke on the topic of being prudent and what that all means. In that video, I mostly spoke of being prudent from from a point of purpose. This one is going to have more to do with the benefit of it, which is more about protection. So stay tuned. We're going to see what we have to say about that. But before we get into all of that, I want you to like, subscribe, and share. And I just want to say thank you for doing that for me. Mwah, thank you. And also, before I even get into the topic, I also wanted to make a mention why I decided to start making these videos. And I'm looking at a lot of younger generations that are really not in touch with the spirit that the society doesn't really teach that. It doesn't really teach us that we are a tripart being. We're more than just flesh. We're also spirit. And there's a world that we have to function within that. And that is found in the Bible. The Bible is way more. It's way more than just you're a sinner, you're gonna burn in hell. It's way more than that. So I want to bring the beauty of the Bible, different scriptures, different words and scenarios based upon some of the things that are taking place. Which is why one of my scenes have to do with a beach scene. When you go to my YouTube, you'll see the little beach scene because it reminds me of taking a word or being somewhere and meditating that brings life to you, and that's what I want these videos to do. Okay, so here we go. I want to go into Proverbs 14:15, which says the wisdom of the prudent is to understand his way, but the folly of fools is deceit. One of the things I wanted to mention about being prudent is it is a form of protection. It protects us from the chaos or the distractions of the world that comes against the things that it is that we really want to do. So let's go into the very first one. The first protection would be living in reality. A prudent person is one who tends to live in reality. And what I mean by that, it reminds me of Apostle Paul in the New Testament. And Paul's mentality, you can find this over in Philippians. It's like one of my favorite lines, one of my favorite scriptures, where Paul's mentality was, forgetting those things that are behind. So Paul was just basically saying, he knew he had been through some things and caused some situations to happen, this, that, and the other was taking place in his life. But Paul understood that he felt that he was called for a higher purpose. And he said that I am here to obtain the higher purpose, the higher calling for my life. I'm forgetting those things that are behind me and I'm moving forward and I'm pressing forward because God has chosen me for something great. And that's the thing that I want to focus my energy on. I love this particular mindset because the things that we go through in life can cause us to see ourselves differently. Things in our subconscious that is, driving us and messing up our lives and, poverty, whatever the case may be, murder, whatever the case may be. Paul is like, I'm forgetting everything. I don't have time to hold negativity in my head because I have a grander purpose, and that's only going to hinder where I'm trying to go. So from that perspective, you can see how living in reality, because that was Paul's reality right now. It's not yesterday, it's right now. What's taking place right now and what's in the future, because I've been called for something greater. So you can kind of see how that is a form of protection right there. It protects the mind and it protects your goals. Why? So your mind won't affect the things that God has for you because you're walking like this. The second point I want to make as far as protection goes, it allows you to see the big picture of life. It helps you to stay focused on the big picture of life. This reminds me of Jesus. Because Jesus had mentioned, he said, I'm here about my Father's business. I'm here to do my Father's business. When you see me, you see the Father. Jesus understood that there was a course already set for him that he had to be on, and it was already ordained for him for his Father. So he didn't get caught up in a whole lot of, craziness in the world. Now, he did go around healing and helping people, assisting people in that type of manner. So in that manner, that was a good thing. But he didn't get caught up in the drama and the chaos like, we are. What she say? He was not caught up in all of that because he knew that had nothing to do with his purpose. So when you're walking in, when you're being prudent, you're focusing on the big picture, whatever that big picture is for you, opening up a business, volunteer work, whatever that thing is for you. It helps you to not get caught up in the drama and the chaos and stuff in life. As the scripture mentioned about the deceits of life. Okay, there's a lot of things, a lot of deception going on out there. So if you stand focused on what you're supposed to be doing or what you desire to do, you won't get caught up in a whole lot of that. The last point I wanted to make is it narrows your options. I remember talking to a friend of mine. He was a playboy type, whatever, had a lot of women, whatever. And I remember mentioning to him about marriage. And I told him, I said, one of the things I notice about gentlemen with men when they get married, it calms their life down and it narrows their life. Because now you don't, it fulfills it, but it narrows it because now you don't have the chaos of all of these other females and the drama that comes along with them, the lies you have to tell of them, and all of the things. You losing your ability to love, your ability to feel, your ability to trust. All of these things are falling by the wayside because you have this one person in your life and hopefully a family. So now your attention is turned to what you want to do for them, the legacy you want to leave for them, the vacations, the homes, the business, or whatever it is that you want to, the relationship, keeping that bonded. So now your energy is focused. So all of these other distractions are no longer an option for you, hopefully, and you're doing right. But if they're no longer an option and they're no longer a hindrance for you. So those are the 3 points that I really wanted to make about being prudent. It's a safety from all of the chaos in society. It's a safety. And don't get me wrong, you will have other things that come along. I mean, we're all going to have, bills not paid, oh my God, whatever. We will still have those things. But that has nothing to do with you losing focus on what's the bigger picture. And that's what a prudent mind does. It stays focused and it keeps away a lot of the deception, like the scripture says, but the folly of fools is deceit. It avoids us being fools and getting caught up in all of the drama that in the end of life, it's for no reason. In the end of life, when you're caught up in a lot of drama and chaos and this and you wake up, a day before you die and realize, you have regrets. What did I do? Nothing. So I just wanted to make that little video to remind people that we need to start being prudent. We need to start paying attention to what's really important in life and not getting caught up because we have too many distractions. Even YouTube can be a distraction, whatever. Distraction. Whatever. It can be a distraction as well. So just pay attention to those things that you're looking at on YouTube as well. Is it taking you into a positive mindset, or is it taking you to a negative mindset? Does it have anything to do with you being enlightened as far as your purpose go? So with that being said, I'm going to get off here. I have some errands to run, and I just want everyone to have a very good day. And like I always say, look for the good because it's out there. Love you all. See you in the next video. Hope this was beneficial. Bye.